So here we are.
Here we are, flag raiders. Big day, big game.
So coming up, you keep wanting me to move up, but I'm still getting fired on. So I let you know politely that I'm not moving up. At least when you're wanting me to, exactly.
Some of these times might seem slow as we move forward, but as we get closer, it breaks down.
Well, and you know, we didn't realize too until we played the other side, but we're looking up at a hill and they're at a ridge, like almost in a parapet of a trench. So they have a better vantage point on us.
I'm right here, bud. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm right here, bud. I'm right here.
The hand goes up and he walks up.
Yeah, I'm pinned down myself, bud. Just crawl back.
So, Hammerman's getting annoyed by me because I'm like, come on, get behind me, but what I didn't realize is he was getting hammered, man.
Man! Good joke.
Where is he, Kev?
We're yelling out loud on this one because we can. It's a big game. There's a lot of loud noises, a lot of chatter going on. So you can get away with it here.
This grass must be about 3 feet high in some spots.
Kev, look out right in front of you.
Save me.
It's really cool just to relive these memories sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm covering your front here. Kev, watch your straight ahead, bud.
Another obvious move, the on the knee and up. On the knee and up. Seems obvious, but again, when you're in camo, it's always good to check that. We're going to fast forward here a little bit. Little non-action reload.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the guy.
Re-engaging some players.
One thing I think this field could really improve on is adding some smaller bunkers all throughout the field, even if it was just pallets.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, especially in this section, to move up.
Get that extra cover.
Well, it creates a stalemate.
Keep your head down. Yeah, they're just shooting at you. Just keep it down, bud.
There you go. I probably am just putting out some cover shots there. Probably just wanting to retract it down so we can get a better idea of his locator.
Well, if you're thinking of us moving up that hill and towards the hill being 12 o'clock, we're getting fire from 12 o'clock as well as from 2, 3 o'clock.
Sorry, bud, I'm just in the zone right now. Here we go.
every once in a while, you'd just see a small amount of a helmet move. And if you weren't fast, there goes your shot.
Yeah, he got taken out, but we got Crossfire, our own team.
It's always chaotic sometimes in big games. That's why it's important to make sure that when you put on your band, easy identifier.
Hardest thing in big games is trying to figure out if a guy is on your team, not on your team, and whether or not you're pulling that trigger.
That's right.
Back over that way?
Trigger's probably the hardest part.
Yep.
There it is.
I don't even know if I got that guy because the grass is so high. Like it's 3-foot grass, no question.
And what a great environment to be playing in.
So good.
This teaches a lot because like you can get on your knee and be covered by that 3-foot long grass. And again, for Hammerman and I, we specifically created camouflage exactly for this environment.
Yep.
Where did I go?
You're behind me to my left.
Oh, okay. That was camoed.
Nope. You decided to kind of do a hook, left hook in.
Always move. Always be moving. Keep them guessing. Sometimes even just 10 feet from your previous spot. Pop up, take a shot.
Try and get away. Yep.
Exactly. So we're in a standoff here. And Hammerman and I both know it's two of us.
Against the world.
Far on your left on this time now.
Yeah, you're right there. Oh, you just caught some paint. You're out. But this game has medics, so I get over to
That's
Mr.
when I
Dark.
realized. Oh. Good thing you looked down.
Yeah.
That's when I realized, I'm like, yeah, Hammerman can get me back up. So I just waited there. Sat down, got low. Once Hammerman had an opportunity, made his way to me.
What? Where is it? I see it.
Right in the back. Tied it off.
You're healed.
Notice how he didn't do a super tight knot. That's not always recommended because it's just harder to get off.
You're right in the sun on this side. We gotta move. Up to that berm right there?
There's 3 or 4 guys with it.
Okay. So what are you thinking, rush?
You gotta watch this side.
We're just really right in the open right now.
No, we're completely camoed. Like, dude, even though you're right there, you're gone.
Yeah, right there. That's in the shade.
Then you get hit again.
See you back at the base.
All right, bud.
So I go back over to my tree because it was better. It was better from that point, but I also kind of wanted to wait for you to rejoin the game.
Because I got shot on again. Can't remember if it was a headshot or not.
Either way, on the games on this rule, it was if you get 2 shots,
Correct.
you have to go back to your spawn.
So when I went back, what you do is you take off that white flag, you get a punch on your card, and the white flag goes back in your pocket.
Correct.
Always important to have that because in this case, if you don't have that, you can't be revived. There's referees everywhere.
Everywhere.
And they will call you out if you're playing against the rules, and there's penalties usually.
Yep.
So respect the game.
Respect the game.
So what do you got going on here? Were you crawling?
Yeah, I was using that strategy, crawled through that really tall grass, but I'll be honest, from here there wasn't much action, and so we'll go to the next clip.
Looks like I'm back on the roll right here.
Yep, you and me are now gonna. We were pushing the left side or the north side of our field. Now we're gonna push the south side.
Like, how far up are they? Just keep pushing? Okay.
But I'm thinking, he wants us to go this way.
Yeah, keep on turning out the flank. No problem. Let's do it.
It's always good to just like you see me, Mr. Dark, just casually walking through the brush because like even if a ball comes
Like
in,
here,
it's gonna
right?
break.
And-
Some splatter. That's not a no.
And we're surrounded right now by our own
I like
players.
red.
So we
The bush
shouldn't
here.
really, and we're pretty close to our own spawn, so we really shouldn't be getting much enemy fire. And we're not, for that matter. We still have to move up.
So you see me here, I'm just lurking. Notice Hammerman, how he's so close and tight against my body on a shot. I'm aware of that, so any sudden
Yeah.
movement I'm going to make, he's going to be aware of that, but at the same time, keep it still, because he's armed, ready to go. But I just lurk. I'm looking for any movement. Nice and slow sometimes is the way to go. Sometimes move fast. We've seen a lot of YouTubers do that.
Talking about YouTubers, Wolf, you might have just seen his blue mask on the right side. So he's covering that flank. We're going to move up the hill a bit, and I end up covering him.
One of the greatest players in the game,
For sure.
Wolf. Great man. Played with him a couple times now. He's from Toronto, Ontario. One of the things though about him that you gotta respect, man, when he plays, he's game time.
He's intense. He
He's
brings
intense.
it. He brings it.
And you like that. Those are the types of players that we strive to be, so respect the Wolf.
Respect the player and play with honor.
Like, get up to the band?
So there's leaves falling over my head, which means that there's shots that are close. And now I see a guy creeping up.
And he's down. Nice shot.
No, that was blue. That was blue. Thanks. Anyways.
Drop my tip back, bro.
No, you didn't. Where?
Somewhere. Watch your head.
Yeah.
Another great player too.
Retrace your steps, maybe, eh? Okay.
Now, you're calling yourself out because you've just lost your tip X.
That's right. So this was a rookie move. I ended up finding it because I retracked the whole time. Was asking if he's seen it, he didn't see it. Everyone was incredibly helpful, great community. The tip X is one of the things you don't want to lose because it's small, it's expensive, hard to find. I happen to have mine dressed in camo too, so it makes it that much harder. Did find it, guys. That was the good news.
Now, I'm still playing, but then my conscience gets the better of me, and I'm like, I gotta help my partner look for his tip X. Like, I gotta do that. I'm not even having fun right now.
How I lost it? I do have a holster, and there is... Oh, you lost that again, Hammerman.
It's not mine. That was two other people's. Truth be told, I thought the first one I found was yours. This just random people's
Okay.
just fell out of their pocket. Now this is the opposite side. This is where we were engaging on that ridge, but from the other side. Not yet. Yeah, the video that I got with you and me is a lot better. Now here, you'll notice a lot of players all huddled together. That's because the enemy has taken the top of the ridge, and so they're being engaged from the top, and they don't want to move. And he's letting me know we're getting shot from the top, we're getting shot from that side. I look back to see, and yeah, we are There are guys on the top of that ridge there. That's why that ref is just staying close. I can't see anyone.
Great opportunity here to throw some smoke. I know that there's a few times that some people that I talked to, some players that talked to me have bought smoke for the first time, never used it before. That probably right there was not a good example of putting smoke, because if anything, it did us a detriment. It didn't do anything for our team besides block our team, give the enemy more space to look at. Make sure when you throw those, get them as far and close to them as possible. Typically, if you're throwing a small one, it's generally not going to do much. The large canisters will. A player obviously went in there and threw it away. What you're going to do, the smaller smoke grenades, you're going to want to throw 3, 4, 5 together. Talk to other players. Throw them all together, all at the same time. Get as much screen as you can. But don't just throw them and point. Throw them and move.
That's the big thing. So if they were able to put the smoke right at the top of the ridge, which I think they end up doing or pretty close to, our whole team makes a push.
I just know they're right around there.
I got nothing to lose.
Let's do it.
That's that Umrex double barrel shotgun AOG is sporting. And here's the push, and I've just run out of air.
Great timing, Hammerman.
Great timing.
So, what are you doing? You switch your Tipex? You got it on you?
I'm out of air, so I don't have any 12-gram cylinders.
Okay.
I don't have anything, so I think I just retreat.
I mean, this could have been pull your knife out point, though.
Yeah, I definitely could have.
Suicide mode.
Suicide squad.
I'm throwing a few shots over the ridge. Very limited visibility. Should have gotten that. Should have someone like myself should have grabbed that smoke grenade and threw it to the side.
Yes.
So I think I came here, but I don't know if you saw me, so count 2. I'm just being honest.
That's like straight down. There we go. All right. All right. Now you can see we've adjusted the camera appropriately.
And it's perfect now.
And now Hammerman has put it in. Quick hopper check. All right. So we're just at a spawn point, and we're just gonna be like, where do we go from here? As you can see, a lot of players just walking around. Sometimes it can be very casual, but what you will see is what I experienced is that you will still be shot at. Even though it seems very casual, you can still be shot at right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's good players out there.
These guys here, if I'm not mistaken, get shot and they're like, whoa. Or they, at least they start catching incoming paint and they start to spread out. But we're still just on the approach. That guy got out maybe. I don't know. He's reacting like he got shot. So yeah, at that point we're like, okay, let's not necessarily go up there. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna step in front of you, okay? Okay, here we go.
Over here is where I see Wolf, and I want to get around him because we got to protect our general. You can see again on my marker, heavy camo. That's our trademark. That's how we like to roll.
Gilly rat.
Yeah.
Just stay here.
I'm thinking about moving right to the bottom, like right before this
Yeah,
ridge.
just next berm and
Yeah.
shoot from there.
Yeah.
Hit! Coming up front! Walking in front of you! I got a great.
Hey,
I got
you got-
the marker.
Hey, medic.
Okay, we're gonna heal again. Notice how I put it in a good pocket.
You can use the mag as many times as you want.
Sorry?
No,
I'm just tying up.
Okay, up there is a glory mine of guys on the red.
Yeah, there's literally. Can we move up this way at all?
You and me are just basically deciding where we're going to approach from. There's, again, not a whole lot of bunkers in this exact section, so it's insanely difficult to get above that ridge and over the ridge and start moving forward.
This whole ridge, the second ridge there.
One of the things about Hammerman, always good cover, always aware of his surroundings. It's important sometimes just to do some safe shots.
Now you have an angle on that guy by that red barrel, you take it.
One of the things is that when you have a player down below you, make sure to communicate. Don't stand up. Because he can easily stand up and get a headshot like a few inches away from you.
That's right. I think I just lit that ref up there. Sorry, ref.
Dude, I literally saw a scope. I saw a scope.
You should almost wear like a cone hat or some other like odd-shaped hat.
And like we all wear different outfits. Some of the guys get crazy out there. Some of them were like Deadpool. Like we've seen him out there.
Deadpool was there. But usually refs and photographers will kind of hang out by other players, so as this other photographer is doing for us right now. You'll notice too, I mean it comes naturally looking down the barrel of a marker, but your hopper will act as camouflage if you use it correctly. Like, the only part of my mask that isn't really camouflaged is my lens. And so by getting that hopper in front of my lens, it acts as a blind to the other players shooting at me.
We gotta move. This is getting like.
No, I know. But like the thing is like where I want to move forward.
Yeah.
I got there, and then look how the bulls get sprayed.
I know.
Okay,
Okay. All right. We got two guys on that ridge now.
okay.
We got a whole bunch of guys just on the other side of this ridge. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I want to cross over with those guys.
Okay. You gonna run it?
Bus? Okay, thanks, bus. Can I cross your lane in a sec? Yeah. Yeah.
There's a guy right there. I dodged it. I know. You're the perfect cover. Get close. Get the chain. Strap his ankles down. Alright, where are you, boy? That's your guy. He was firing at me, but I missed.
Cameraman's out.
on your side on the left.
Dark, you want to move? What's going on?
He's on the side of your
Hey!
left. Better.
Can someone bandage me up?
Okay, gotcha.
Throw that on my arm. You don't mind?
He's right there. He's right on your left. He's right on your left. Right over the hill, left side. Left side.
Big partner.
Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't see her behind me. My apologies. Right in the goddamn chest.
That's 2 for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here, man.
Oh.
Way in the collar, man.
Oh. I'm going to try and see if I can meet up with Keto. I'll see you on the other side.
I'll see I'll meet you there. All right.
So we're just moving over the ridge. Looks pretty clear. Not really too much engagement. Little bit of peeking. Everyone looks pretty good.
Right there. Strike it. I'm moving.
Right now, you guys are just deciding where you're gonna move up to.
Go for it. Sometimes you just gotta push. You gotta move. You just gotta take it. See how quick that was?
Well, this is
Always encourage players just sometimes just go for the run because they may not get the shot. A lot of times you think they're gonna get the shot, you just move. You see all those balls on the wall?
and again, you're able to push because there's bunkers.
That's right.
Even if there was just barrels scattered about on that last footage.
It gets back to putting the pallets on the ground, you know? Like, always look for those bunkers. Always look for the push. Quick check. I think I may have had a jam. Nope. Couple suppression shots. Just do a check, make sure I'm good. I'm pushing, because I'm going to move. I'm kind of just waiting for other players to see if they're going to do the same. Giving a signal, let them know I'm a safety. Here we go. One player moves, safe.
There's Wolf calling for you guys to push up.
So when Wolf calls, he's the general, you move. Okay, safe again. Always gotta check every time. Even though someone tells you to move, you always gotta check. Make sure you got the right access, right point. Right ahead of me is the van. I know that's gonna be another cover move. We'll probably move to the cover move because it looks like the best option before I go and join Wolf. A lot of guys over there too, so I know there's cover. Just waiting for my opportunity. Look, check, execute. Give her.
Thought you got hit there, but nope.
Keto again, give me some cover. A lot of it was peeking. Asked if I got shot. It's a no. It's always a good gamesmanship move, good sportsmanlike.
So there, you see the guy, right? You see him? So it's the guy you're looking at. Guy right there, straight ahead, he's zeroing in on it. And then the guy right here, right behind those barrels. You see him? Behind the barrels at 12 o'clock.
So I'm giving orders to Keto to say, hey, cover me off.
And there's a guy right there.
Because I'm gonna go. And when I go, you gotta give me cover. People will duck if they see other people pointing and running.
There's Wolf right there. Wolf's moving up, so you're going to take his spot at that bunker, I'm pretty sure, pretty soon.
See that guy?
A lot of this part is posturing.
Need someone to get that guy.
Making sure you got the right angle. Move, safe, check, point, execute. This one player, interestingly enough, opened up the door of the van, which gave him extra cover. Never thought of that. Smart. Very smart move. That's something you gotta look at. Next time you see cars, like, don't just see if they're shut. Use that door to your advantage. Oh! Headshot! Right. Oh.
Now, eventually, Alabaster Slim finds the camera. It was 20 minutes easily before anyone even found it.
Alabaster Slim found the camera. How cool is that?
Saved the day, saved the footage.
What a great guy. Puts it in his pocket. Sent him a message on Instagram to just say thanks so much for that, old man. He was such a great guy.
If you've been living under a rock and don't realize he has his own channel, you should check it out.
Alright, Hammerman, what's going on here?
So, this is one of our control points. It's pretty close to a slap switch. Oh no, this is you. Sorry, this is you. So you're protecting one of the control points.
I remember this. This was good.
Yeah.
This was a tight point here because like there's a lot of first strikes right here on the side.
Now you didn't know this, but I'm in the trees to your right here, far up. I didn't realize where you were. You didn't realize where I was. So the bottom line is neither of us knew where we were. We were all kind of playing a solo game at this point with the unknown other teammates. And right now you guys are just guarding that flag, making sure no one can switch flags.
Good cover fire right there, suppression.
Yep. Keep him behind the bunker.
This is a tough spot. I remember being here a few times during the game. It was a tough spot. Great field for this, by the way. Gotta respect the people at Lake Raiders putting on such a great game.
Now come back to me. I'm deciding to go back over to that control point to be like, I think I can get a better angle.
Marching through the woods, Hammerman.
And after I get through the woods, just so happens, who do I see? Mr. Dark.
Oh.
So I decide I'm going to creep up on him as close as I can without letting him know.
Classic stand move. There it is. Once we take in, it becomes automatic. Oh, little quick equipment check. What are we doing here?
You asked me to check how much gas you had, and I let you know you have about 1,000.
Which is very low.
Pretty low, all things considered, yeah.
1,000. Yeah.
You can see we're both covered in paint. It's been a good day.
It's been a nice full day.
Like gridlock. I think we should push the other side.
And that's it, sir.
I think we should.
Great game.
Great game. Always a pleasure.
Always.